Hey everybody, I'm Sarah, Lonesome Glory, and today I'm going to unbox a major pile of horses and talk about this year's BreyerFest special runs. Let's get started. Before I dive into talking about this year's BreyerFest special runs, I want to give you just a really quick overview of what I have here to unbox. I know there are Vintage Club horses in here. I know there are Stablemate Club, there's a couple of web specials, the April Fool's special runs, and two of the three Zanes that I ordered. The other one just hasn't come in yet. So I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the models that I'm unboxing. I know a lot of you guys have seen them already online, so I'm just going to show them off while talking about this year's 2024 Against All Odds BreyerFest exclusive models. The first BreyerFest special run that we learned about this year was the celebration model, Athenian Lady. The horse, the actual horse that the model is based on, is very, very stunning. And they chose a really nice mold, I think, for it. It's the Dundee mold, I believe, in a glorious chestnut Pinto. She looks really, really nice. I'm pretty excited about getting one of those. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about it a little out of order because they've also announced that the contest winners for the diorama contest will win a glossy version of Athenian Lady. Now, Mom and Helen and I are hard at work on our projects, and we are going to try to do what we did last year again and win. I gotta say, I would really love to have that Athenian Lady in gloss. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The other early models that we heard about also come with tickets. They are what used to be called the single day ticket models. If you didn't buy a full 3-day pass, that's what you were given. Now they're just calling them the event stablemates. So these are really cute. They did filigrees in various colors. There's a pink on the new Arabian mold stablemate, the quarter horse, there's a new one, there's the jumper, and there's the Prince Charming. And they're all absolutely gorgeous. And they were where we kind of figured out, or Breyer told us, I should say, that the names were all going to be based off of girl power and female-driven songs. So these models are called excessively long things. They didn't name them the same even as the title of the song. For instance, the pink model, the Arabian, gets its name from Ariana Grande's Pink Champagne, but they named the model Make It Pop Like Pink Champagne, which I understand is a line from the song, but that's a lot to write down and a lot to talk about. But that's all right. Just because I think the name should be shorter doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. It doesn't change what the actual horse looks like. The entire group of these stablemates, they decided to call the Still Bejeweled set. Of course, that's based off of the Taylor Swift song Bejeweled, which is fantastic. I kind of like that they chose an overwhelming theme for the different models. The next group of BreyerFest models to talk about are, of course, the special runs. So the special runs are models that you have to have a 3-day ticket or an all-access ticket. I think that's what the online one is. And you're able to purchase 2 models per ticket. They're pretty cool. Again, they're going to keep with the girl power theme for the names. I'm not going to go over what those all are in this video because I have a playlist that is on my channel you guys can get to where I have gotten all of the songs that Breyer used as names for their models this year and put it in a playlist so you have your BreyerFest girl power list for BreyerFest weekend. So I hope you guys enjoy that. It's kind of silly, but I thought it might be something fun to have. The first model that we'll talk about is called Can't Hold Us Down. It is a Pinto on the Indian pony mold. It is really nice looking. I've seen some pictures from people who were at BreyerWest, and then at Spokes and Spurs. And in person, she looks really nice. Actually, like, much nicer than she looks in the online pictures. And they've really made her look pretty good. So I don't know that she's going to be one that I will have to have, but she is lovely. Next up is Miss Independent. That is one of the ones that I really want to get my hands on. It is the True North mold in a really, really pretty kind of sooty palomino might be the way to phrase that. Anyway, it's a really gorgeous horse. It's one of the ones that I really want to come home with. So I'm kind of excited about that. Next up is Sorry Not Sorry. This is a Leopard Appaloosa on the Salinero mold. It looks really nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not my favorite from the bunch. Although I do think it has my favorite name, and not because of the Demi Lovato song, which I'm sure is what they were going with because that's the title, but because of Anne Boleyn's song from Six, Don't Lose Your Head. She starts off the chorus with Sorry Not Sorry. And because I keep thinking that in the corner of my mind when I look at these, I like the name better than the horse. The next horse is This Is My Fight Song. It is the new Rearing Lipizzaner in a dark chestnut. That's what I'm going to call it, Pinto. Again, the pictures that I saw that didn't come from Breyer, that came from collectors and hobbyists at BreyerWest and Spokes and Spurs. This guy is amazing. He's one of the ones that I knew when I was getting ready to buy tickets that I would be very disappointed if I didn't come home with one. So when I did buy one VIP ticket this year, and he was one of the models that I pre-selected. So I do get to come home with that one. I'm pretty excited. They really did kind of a bang-up job with the special runs this year. I think they're all really nice. I'm trying not to come home with every single one of them because I don't have space, but we'll see how that goes. The next up is Edge of Glory. It is on the Ashfar mold. It is a gorgeous dappled gray. I really like it. So Edge of Glory is shown as glossy on the promo pictures that we've seen, as well as Sorry Not Sorry, which leads me to believe that one of those two will probably be the 50-50 glossy and matte split. I don't really have a preference as to which one, because I just want the shiny one that I've already seen. But hopefully, whichever one they do as the split, there'll be people who are really excited to get it in matte as well. That's, it's always kind of interesting to see how that goes. The next set would have been my favorite if not for the Fight Song horse. This one's called Fighter and Survivor. It is the new draft Marin Colt that was released to the Premier Club last year. I love them. I love both the molds. I think they're fantastic. I really want to get one of them, or a set of them. I'm ready for those two to come home with me. They're absolutely gorgeous in color. I really like how the mare is not black. She's just a really dark bay, so it looks really cool. And the colt is adorable. Next on the list is I Will Survive, which, when we're talking about girl power anthems, that one definitely has to be up there. It is the zebra mold, and it is done as I think they called it a quagga, which is great. The coloring looks really nice. I like the stripes. I like what they've done. They don't use that mold enough, frankly. It's really cool, and I'd love to see them put out some just varying zebra patterns on it. There's only 2,000 of them. I went ahead and ordered it on my VIP ticket. Of all of them, I thought that would probably be the hardest one to get, and I really wanted to come home with him. The last horse on the special run list is called Better Than Revenge. And it is a Lisa Frank 90s zebra insane colored decorator on the new Fjord mold. With it looks like it's got the loose vein, but I'm looking at a very tiny picture to remind myself what these are, so one of you guys can correct me if it actually is the roach vein. I love it, and I hate it all at the same time. It's such a contradiction with how it looks and the colors that a lot of me wants to say, oh no, that doesn't look right. You don't need to come home with it. And another part of me says, this is the coolest zebra that Breyer has ever done. Khaleesi has come to say hello. You want to say hi to the people? Oh yeah, you've been talking. You a good girl? Hi. Yeah, you don't need to be in my face. No, you really don't. Okay, are you gonna crawl on my shoulder? I kind of joke that I don't have a cat, I have a parrot. She will ride around the house on my shoulder when she feels like getting some attention. I just got home from a trip for Derby, and so she kind of missed me, I think, a little. Did you miss me? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to stay there while I talk about the rest of the horses, or are you going to get down? Making it kind of hard to open the box this year, babe. This is also a little treat for her. She's not typically allowed in the library. She likes to try and eat things that are on shelves in here. So she's enjoying being in the forbidden place while the human is here. Oh, no, no, no. We do not get on shelves. No, no, no. Okay. And there went the cat. All right. There's one more special run. I think there's just 9 total this year. But the last special run is going to wind up being a video. Hopefully I'll get it together all on its own. It is the Girls Run the World surprise. There'll be 4 or 5 different colors and a couple of different finishes and maybe some main tails. I don't know. Nobody knows what it looks like. I will do a conspiracy video where I try and figure it out, but that's not for today. I'm kind of waiting for the auction models to start getting revealed because that'll really make a difference in what my pick is. I'm actually going to show you Scorpion now. While I talk about the limited editions, these are not always, but typically portrait models. And these horses and their owners and trainers or whoever comes with them will be at BreyerFest. They'll put on a presentation. You get to meet them. It's really cool. So the first one is Always Chipper. It's on the Newsworthy mold, and it is a black Pinto. Very pretty. I really do like how he looks. As much as I like Newsworthy, he's not a must, I'll be very upset have to have, but he's certainly gorgeous, and I am looking forward to seeing him in person. The next one is one of those names that's kind of hard to say because it sounds like something else. It's Alan a Day's Work. They did it on purpose. It's cute. I'm hoping they call him Alan. Beautiful mule. It's on the buckshot mold. Appaloosa. It's got some of that roaning that I've seen before on like the Belgian that they came out with back in the 90s. And there's 2 or 3 others they've done this kind of roaning on. It always looks a lot better in person. So I am looking forward to getting my hands on one of those. Really, really pretty. And I'm really want to see what the real mule looks like in person. Next up is Gascon the Great. It is a gray on the new Peruvian Paso mold from the Premier Club. I love this mold. I don't need another mold to collect. I really, really don't. But I do really like how this one looks. I went ahead and picked him up. He's one of my VIP picks. So I will get him with my VIP ticket. There's not much else to say. I love him, and so immediately purchased him. The last traditional of the limited editions, if I'm remembering correctly, is Blue Zeus. This is a blue roan on the Fireheart mold, and I want one. he's gorgeous. I love Fireheart. I've got a bit of a weakness for him, probably unfortunately, but he is stunning. I am looking forward to getting my hands on one of those. This is Domingo, by the way. And that's really all I've got to say. He's stunning. The next BreyerFest limited edition is a set. They've started putting sets like this out every year, which I think is great. They are the best of BreyerFest stablemates. These are all past raffle models, and it's a set of 5 stablemates that are just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. The miniature that I am really a fan of is the mini Kick Up Your Heels from 2014. They did that on the Fighting Stallion mold, just the stablemate. So it's an exact replica. Most of the others, of course, are approximations. And the others are really nice. I will say that the mini Kick Up Your Heels is my favorite. The other ones that they've chosen look really good. I do kind of like that there's a mix. They're not all Pintos, they're not all Appaloosas. There is one that, as far as I can remember, actually is solid. So I'll have to get my hands on one of those. I keep saying I don't collect stablemates, I don't collect stablemates, and then Breyer makes a liar out of me by making cool stablemates. So the next one of the limited editions is Fortitude. Fortitude is the crystal this year, and it is a mini Fighting Stallion. So they're really getting good use out of that Fighting Stallion mold. He's very pretty, and he is the other one that I chose as my VIP special run. I have this thing for the crystals where I want them, but I don't need them. But he really caught my eye because he looks really good in the shiny crystal. So that's my second limited edition on my VIP ticket. That is the last of them that I have. We're getting down to the last of the BreyerFest models that have been announced, which actually works out really nicely because I'm getting down to the last of the horses I have to unbox. And these are all a gambler's choice of some variety. So that's kind of cool. We'll see what I've got with them. There are 2 more limited edition models. The first is the classic, and it's been a decorator kind of off and on. This one is called Just Like Fire. It's on the newer Arabian mold. Malik maybe was his name. It's a really cool looking decorator. I'm kind of interested to see what he looks like in person, and that will kind of decide if I want one. The last one is the single stablemate that they do. It's online only. It is called Wild Things. It's on one of the newer stablemate models. Really pretty, kind of Palomino Pinto-y. I will try to get my hands on that. I like the mold, and I think he's super cute. Okay, this is the Stablemate Club model that came out recently that got shipped along with Domingo. There's a chance of a glossy in here, so we all know what I'm hoping for. I haven't looked. I'll let you guys see first. And that doesn't look shiny, does it? Nope. That one's matte. Okay, that's all right. I've seen a couple of people local that I go to shows with who got glossies and wanted the matte, so maybe we'll be able to trade him out for something that will make both of us happy. We're down to the last 3 that have been announced. They are the Best Customs Contest prizes, which are the stablemate and traditional for those who enter the best customs. The models that they pick for these are always gorgeous. They're always the same pattern as a Premier Club release, but in a different color. So this year they have the Marwari in a chestnut instead of a bay, as it was released for the Premier Club. And the stablemate is I believe it's Murado mold. It was also a Premier Club release, but when it came out, it was in kind of a roan color. Honestly, I thought it looked a little purple, but that wasn't what the actual color was. It was a gray roan of some variety, and it is in a chestnut that pretty well matches the traditional prize. Other than that, there are the volunteer models, which were also volunteer models for BreyerWest out in Colorado. They gave volunteers at BreyerWest two color choices. They had a liver chestnut and a medium chestnut. And then they said there was a third colorway that will be available at random to volunteers at BreyerFest in Lexington. I have no idea what the other color is going to be. I can make a couple of guesses that it's either going to be a much darker chestnut, or it's going to be a very light chestnut or a chestnut roan of some variety. With that, that's all the BreyerFest models I have to talk about. I haven't seen any of the prizes for the shows. They haven't posted the live auction items. There's no silent auction items out yet. But what I do have are blind bags. I bought the April Fool's blind bags, which it was a great trick on April Fool's Day, except my immediate reaction was, yeah, but I'd actually buy those. Breyer obliged. They made them available. There are 4 different colorways, all based off of kind of not so popular patterns from earlier Breyer history days. I'm hoping for all 4 of them. I have exactly 4 here. You guys know, if you have watched at all before, that I am typically going to get maybe 2 differents at most. So maybe we'll break my streak. Maybe I'll actually get the 4 different colorways. So let's start with this one. I'll let you guys look first. Oh, it's the paint. This is the funky looking paint pattern on the stock horse mold. Okay, he's pretty cute. So that's 1. We all knew at least I get 1 that I needed. This is 2. Okay, you guys take a look. It is, oh, it's different, yay. All right, this is the thoroughbred, and they actually put it on one of the older, this first generation mold. They don't use these as often, and I really think that they should, because they're so pretty, and I really like how fine they are. I will say the eyes do look a little suspect on this guy. They're not, I don't know if they're not quite where they're supposed to be, or if they're just too dark. He's awkward looking, but he's kind of meant to be, so I'm all right with that. All right, I'm 2 for 2 now. I just need the Arabian on this with the cinnamon pattern, and the striking Arabian in that kind of green color that I think they tried to call a roan, maybe. Okay. Oh, it says on the back. Okay. Mini Arabian Stallion. It was intended to be a bay going gray. It was green. They tried. They really did, but it was green. So let's see. Maybe there's a green one in here. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, are we ready? Oh, it is! Okay, that worked out really nicely. Oh, and he's got the weird bubble dappling spots too. Okay, that's kind of cool. I love that they took the time to put those on there where just that green color would be fine. So, okay, I'm 3 for 3. I have 1 more here. I have no idea what's in it. I'm not touching where I can get the horse. The one I'm missing is this Arabian with the cinnamon pattern that was on the Lady Roxana mold. So cross your fingers. It would be excellent if I could get a set of 4. 1, 2. Oh, no way. Ah, guys, I got him. I got exactly 1 of each. This has never happened where I've actually gotten a full set. And I love it. This is really, really exciting for me. I don't have to do any trading. I got the ones I wanted. I got exactly 1 of each. It'll never happen again. And I say that out loud where I have 2 of the classic Arabian Stallion Gambler's Choices here in front of me. They did this one. This was just done a week or 2 ago now. I love the Marine Love Arabian Stallion mold on the classic scale. It's gorgeous. It's got presence, and the features are so nice. I really loved it. There are 3 different colorways. There's a chestnut roan-ish color. There's a gorgeous glossy bay, and there is a bloody shoulder gray. I want all 3. I ordered 3. The 2 I ordered on my accounts are here. The one for Mom says it's going to be sometime in the next week before it actually gets here. I decided not to wait on the video. Okay, so this is number 1. And I don't know how I feel about this paper, guys. I don't think it protects as well as bubble wrap. I'm sorry. Okay, here he is. You ready? Oh, I got the bay! This one was probably my favorite, as you guys know, because glossy. But the paper around his head's weird. Okay. There he is. Look how shiny. He's way washed out on the camera. I don't know if I hold him back here closer to me, he'd look darker. He's really dark in person. And of course, very shiny. All right. One more horse. One more horse, and let's just hope it is not a duplicate. That's all I'm hoping for. It can be the chestnut. It can be the gray. Just be a different one. Don't be bay. Don't be bay. Okay. Are we ready? If I can get all this paper off of him, you guys will be able to see. It's the gray! Oh, I'm so excited. This one is beautiful. The bloody shoulder colorway is really tough to pull off, but he looks pretty good. And you can't see him very well just because of the light, but he does have little flea bit spots all over. It's just absolutely stunning. All right, so that's where we're going to end today, is with these two beauties. I appreciate you guys all watching so very much. I know I'm a little behind with my BreyerFest videos. I've kind of been having things have kind of piled on this year, and it's been a little difficult to find time to film, but I'm going to hopefully pick that up now that things are starting to go right, and I'm going to wrap on the table as I say that. If you guys have ideas for things you'd like to see, especially related to BreyerFest content, let me know. If you ordered one of these beautiful classic stallions, let me know which one you got. And if you didn't order or are still waiting, let me know which one you are hoping for down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye.